How's it going? That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Big week for Levi Johnston. Remember Levi Johnston, Bristol Palin's baby daddy? All right, he's working out 6 days a week because he's got a big photo shoot coming up for Playgirl magazine. I gotta say, I'm really amazed at this guy. They say he's not talented. I think he's very talented. He's managed to alter the space-time continuum so that his 15 minutes of fame lasts 4 hours. And that's not all he's doing. He's actually got his first commercial too. He's doing a commercial for Wonderful Pistachios, which confuses the hell out of me because I figured after everything that's happened between him and the Palins, I couldn't see him wanting to endorse the nuts. But then again, I never really understood and never believed him when he was trashing Sarah Palin all the time anyway, because I think deep down he actually admires and respects her. He watches the way she ended her term as governor of Alaska and thinks, aha, so that's how they pull out her. But you know, Palin's doing all right these days. Her book is #1 at Amazon. That really amazes me. I hear some boos. I actually think it's a good thing. It's very encouraging. I had no idea that many Sarah Palin supporters are computer literate. Hell, I had no idea that many Sarah Palin supporters were literate. And I'm sure that, there's going to be some of the usual stuff. There's going to be about 8,000 uses of the word maverick, a few lines about gay marriage. Gay marriage, they're talking about having it in Washington, D.C. And I think they're talking about legalizing down there. I think that's going to be interesting. Every time, this is the funny thing about gay marriage, is that every time it's legalized in a different state, there's always some sort of different sideline thing going on with it. In California, you had the celebrities who could finally get married. You had George Takei, Mr. Sulu from Star Trek, who could finally get married. It would be best day or worst day in the lives of the gay geeks. I'm not sure which. And then you had Iowa, which was, Iowa. And Vermont. In Vermont, when they legalized gay marriage recently, like last month, Ben & Jerry's changed the name of the flavor Chubby Hubby to Hubby Hubby. Which I thought it was great that they wanted to salute gay marriage. I just wonder, did they have to change the name of the flavor with the fudge-covered pretzel rods in it? And more morals of fudge in the X-Men. They really had the fudge in there. I just don't know why they had to pick that flavor. But no, it makes perfect sense, to legalize gay marriage in Washington, D.C. Because let's face it. That city's #1 industry is figuring out how to fuck us all in the ass anyway. Big weekend coming up, big football weekend. I'm excited to see how the Vikings on Monday Night Football this week. That was great. Brett Favre, guys still got it. Don't know why it didn't quite work out with the Jets, but I actually have a good friend who's a Vikings fan. I asked her, how she felt about seeing Brett Favre play for the Vikings after all those years in Green Bay. And she said it was kind of like waking up one morning and finding out that Saddam Hussein was president of the United States. And I looked at her and said, we've had worse. There's actually a big book coming out. We talked about the Palin book. There's this other one, the former White House speechwriter, Andrew Latimer, or Matt Latimer, whatever, something Latimer. And he's got this big book, and it's big, scathing tell-all, little bits of it dropping out here and there. And I can understand it, why a Bush speechwriter would be pissed off. I mean, can you imagine what it would be like to be a speechwriter for George W. Bush? It's like being a gourmet chef who's hired to cook meals for a dog. And not a smart dog, not like Snoopy, obviously Snoopy had a dog. Snoopy sitting down with a napkin and a fork, because Snoopy was smart, sitting on top of the doghouse with the typewriter. It was a dark and stormy night. Snoopy could probably appreciate it. Bush would be more like Odie. Remember Garfield's pal Odie?